How's your wife's hands doing these days?
Oh, they're fantastic. I love my wife. You know where you stand with them.
A news story just popped into my head. You know that news story every once in a while, you'll see it like every year and a half. You just see some guy never committed a crime in his life. You know, went to church every week, helped old ladies across the street, and then out of nowhere, he just kills his wife. I'm thinking, like, it's got to be from times like this. It just has to be.
I'm sure you guys all know who Bill Burr is. So he's in the news this week, not necessarily because of what he did, but because of what his wife did, if you didn't hear. Donald Trump being flipped off during a UFC match leaves people divided. There's a UFC fight, and Trump was like a few seats in front of Bill Burr. Here it is. Yeah, this says Donald Trump walked into an arena that holds 20,000 people, and 19,999 people were so happy. Then there was Bill Burr's wife. And if you see, this is her right there. It's Trump. There's Bill Burr. You can't miss his big bald head. By the way, I'm a fan of Bill Burr. I've seen him live twice. You can say what you want about him. He has kind of softened up. I'm not going to go to the level some people give him. She gives him 2 middle fingers, 2 birds behind his back. Some people would argue that she's flipping off the camera. That's not what she's doing. I'm very aware of who this lady is. I followed the Monday Morning Podcast for years. In fact, I kind of quit listening because of her. She was on too much, and she's just too woke for me. But she definitely does not like anything misogynist. She does not like Donald Trump. She even said, I think in a tweet, which I don't think I can find it unless it just happens to be on this article, that whenever she was hoping that Trump would get like the Corvette and stuff. And that's just like dirty stuff. She wasn't flipping off the camera. She was flipping off Trump. And then she puts her head down and hides him real quick when Kid Rock walks by. What a coward. I don't care that she's flipping off Trump. Do it to his face. And when Kid Rock walks by with a couple Bud Lights, don't hide your fingers and look, but hide your head in your lap, look down. That's coward. That's woke. That is woke shit. That's woke bitch shit right there. I don't care if you're Bill Burr's wife or Bill Burr himself or whoever. That's woke bitch shit.
Okay, the guy walked in the arena. Everybody cheered. She gave him the finger. Nobody got arrested. That's why this country's great.
All right, but I'll tell you this right now. We do fight a lot. We do argue all the time. If I've learned anything in 5 years of being married is we're always working on me. You know? Evidently, my wife is this completed work under museum glass that is to be admired and studied. Like, how did she do that?
It's just not a good look. You know, I actually, for my original thumbnail for my last guitar stream, I actually was flipping off the camera, and because I was mad because I broke one of my guitars, and I was just upset. I got it out through my middle finger at that moment, and then I was like, it's just not a good look. So I ended up removing that thumbnail and just putting up a clip of just me playing, like just a picture of me playing the guitar, and I felt much better after taking that thumbnail down. It's just not something you just want to. This is before all this happened. I took the thumbnail down. Yeah, it's just such a coward move to do it behind someone's back like that. And then Bill Burr doesn't even know, and then he's going to have to speak up for this bitch.
I love my wife. You know where you stand with her.
But what I wanted to mention is years ago. This was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, I'd say it was right around 5 years ago. I said something on Twitter to Nia, Bill Burr's wife, the lady who's flipping Trump off right here in this picture. I said something kind of not nice to her. I don't even remember what it was. It was so long. I think I just said something about how I don't listen to his podcast as much anymore because she's on there so much. And dude, she replied. She came at me, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. She came at me hard. But of course, we're talking about woke people, keyboard warriors, stuff she'd never say to my face, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she kind of got me. I think she won that round with Hoff, and I just left her alone. I was like, dang, that was kind of brutal. Yeah, she almost hurt my feelings. Yeah. what she was going to do. You know, got to put Whitey down. Got to put Whitey down. Knock Whitey down a few pegs. You know, my white, even though I haven't done anything in my entire career except marry a white guy. Oh, the irony. The irony. These people, bosses. You gotta love these people. It's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, she has every right to flip Trump off. That's just not, do it to his face. You know, I have no problem with flipping off anyone that you want to flip off, but deal with the consequences too. You know, don't do it behind their back if you're going to do it. If you're going to do it, you're going to have to deal with the consequences. So that's just the way it is. Freedom of speech doesn't mean you have freedom of speech and then someone doesn't get to react to your freedom of speech with their freedom of speech. That's the beauty of it. Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood Hoff here. Make sure you keep up to date with me if you enjoyed that, and I promise I will bring you more and more great content in the future. So keep in touch, subscribe, watch my latest. There we go. Cheers. Hoff signing off.